I'm Rainbow, this is Marble Arch Station, and it's time for another Rainbow Tube Walk. Okay, so today we're doing 14 stations, about 10.8 miles according to Google Maps, which, as we know, is never 100% accurate, but we'll see how we go. And it's a bit cloudy today, a little bit windy, not too hot at all, not too cold either, quite comfortable to walk in. So off we go. So we're starting down Oxford Street here. This is surprisingly not that busy at the moment, but I guess it is the middle of the day on a Thursday. It's not a big traditional shopping day, is it? Oxford Street is one of my least favourite places in London because usually it's just unbearably busy. We've got this is right up at the Hyde Park end, so maybe towards Tottenham Court Road it'll get a little bit busier, and certainly around the Oxford Circus area it's just unpleasant, you know. And there's somebody over there playing bagpipes. Yeah, so it's a little bit busier the further up you get along Oxford Street. So anyway, today I am walking to Leytonstone, that's the target. I'm going to head east and see how far I get really, but Leytonstone's the plan. That'll be 14 stations in at roughly 10.8 miles. And it's all zone 1 up as far as Liverpool Street. So, you know, lovely zone 1 London air. And busy, but stations are close together so we can tick a lot off in a short time. That's the good thing about zone 1. The insufferable Oxford Circus there. So carry on down this road. And now it's at the point where it's too busy. No, I don't like it. So someone just leaned out of a car going along Oxford Street there and went, "Hello, are you a man or a woman?" Well, the answer's no. So I just said nope and carried on walking. No idea what the reaction was, don't really care. Anyway, just on Tottenham Court Road, so over a mile in already, and that's how close together the stations are here. So next up's Holborn, and there's a disused station between here and there, so I'll have a look at that first. So this spot here is where the British Museum station stood, that closed in 1933. There's nothing left on the surface, but still. Now coming up here, just on the left, is Chicken Cottage in Holborn, which I'm mentioning because I go there sometimes. It's there, hold on, where is it? There it is. It's one of the only places I know that does a double fillet burger, and that's 2 bits of chicken with cheese and bacon in the middle, no bun. It's basically a rip-off of KFC's Double Down, but it is yummy. Not getting one today though, I've got walking to do. Just coming up to Chancery Lane. This marks the 6th station of the day and 2 miles in, but they start to get a little bit further apart now. I'm at Liverpool Street, that's the National Rail station behind me. This is the bit that nobody goes to. The station's there, and then over here you've got a fountain and a lovely green space here. And not many people seem to know about this side. Yeah, that's just a little station called Shoreditch High Street. It's on the overground actually. Just a little pop-up if you've probably never heard of it. Yes, so I'm in Shoreditch now. This finishes zone 1 and starts zone 2, so hopefully the air quality will improve a little bit now we're out of the central sort of area. The air has been terrible. I can feel it grating my throat when I'm breathing, so hopefully zone 2 will be a bit kinder. But yeah, here I am in Shoreditch. It's not that bad really, is it? You'll call me a hipster now, aren't you? That's Bethnal Green. That's the 10th station of the day out of 14, but in distance terms, only about halfway there. That's 5 miles in, and we're carrying on to Leytonstone, which is 10 miles, or thereabouts. They're a lot further apart now we're out of the central area, but there's a noticeable difference here in zone 2. The air's clearer, the roads are calmer, things are generally a little bit more tranquil. So just past Mile End, that's station number 16, which I got on the 2nd day when I did Barkington Tower Hill. Check that one out if you haven't seen it. That is, what was that of today? I've completely lost count. Let me check. The 11th one of the day. I should remember that because I made a point of Bethnal Green being the 10th. So that's the 11th one of the day, Mile End. Revisit at 16, like I said, it doesn't count again towards the 270 tube stations, but does count towards today's total. Same as Notting Hill Gate in the last one, check that one out as well, and yeah, on Stratford. Stratford is going through a huge regeneration at the moment. There's construction sites like literally everywhere, all since the 2012 Olympics. I guess everybody wants to live in Stratford now, so loads of new builds are going up. There's new tower blocks popping up all over the place, and regeneration of the whole area. So while we're here in Stratford, I've got a Central Line fact for you. All of the Central Line, that bit I've just walked from Central London, the whole line's built like that, with sort of up and down sections. So you have an uphill on the way into the station and a downhill on the way out of the station, which saves energy on braking and accelerating for the train. So the reason I've brought that up here at Stratford is because this is where it's the most obvious, because the line comes right up to the National Rail platforms for a cross-platform interchange. So you can see it pop up and drop back down if you're at Stratford Station. I am on the final stretch, heading towards Leytonstone. So just the other side of this wall is the A12, just the other side of the A12 is the Central Line, and the other side of the footbridge I'm about to cross over is Leytonstone Station. So when I get there, I will give you the final details, how long exactly I've been walking, time and distance. But before then, let me just give you a couple of bits of information. If you're watching this anywhere other than my Tube Walk website, make sure you do check that out. That's rainbowtubewalk.wordpress.com. That's where I'm putting all my photos from these walks. This video lives at the bottom of that page, but if you found it somewhere else, then do go have a look there, and a lot more detailed documentation of my walks along the Tube network. And also follow me on Twitter at rainbowserena, which I'll put in this little gap here. That is my Twitter. I live tweet these things, so you can see what I'm doing and see the selfies of me at each station before they go on the website if you're so inclined. And here's Leytonstone. So according to my tracker, that was 12.07 miles, so a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but I still feel okay. I've done alright. Took 3 hours and 41 minutes, and my average pace according to this was 18 minutes and 20 seconds per mile. How about that? There you go. Okay, so this isn't going to be the last time I see Leytonstone. I've got 2 more trips where I'll visit Leytonstone. I've got Leytonstone to Hainault via Woodford, which I'm doing, which I'm probably going to be doing next, and then I've got Hainault back to Leytonstone round the loop, which I'll do at some point as well. So yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you next time.